We are recording. No, we can start whenever.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah. We're
He's
good.
like, come on, let's get the show on the road.
Get a move on!
All right. What's up, everyone?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
I'm Erin.
I'm Jade, and we're the Babbling Brunettes.
Yay.
So, welcome to podcast number
Two.
two?
Two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, today...
Wait, hold on. Gunner, introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah, since...
It's me. The guy behind the camera.
The guy behind the camera.
Or this laptop.
Yeah.
Gunner's also a brunette.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Round of applause.
Hooray.
So, he fits with the name, you know?
Yeah, he does.
Guess so. What if I dye my hair blonde? I've been thinking about it.
You know, I've been thinking about it, too.
Oh, my God. You guys would
Oh my
betray me
God,
like that?
My hair turns blonde in the summertime
Just
anyway.
derail fucking everything. It's going to be the Babbling Blondes.
The babbling mixed hair.
Babbling bitches.
Neapolitan.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, so today, it's kind of like, I guess, my podcast day. I have a whole thing lined up that I know Erin doesn't really know about, but Gunnar, you might. I'm not really sure.
I have no clue.
Well, as of now, you don't. But, Erin.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Disney princess? Like more
I would
classic.
say Aurora.
Is that Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to say, like, the movie
Sorry.
names.
Yeah, Sleeping
I don't
Beauty.
know who the
Sleeping
hell
Beauty.
Aurora is.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the origins of Disney princesses. Like,
Classic.
yes.
Who's
like,
your favorite?
I don't know. I might be the Little Mermaid.
I was just about to ask, is Little Mermaid technically considered a classic?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say so, yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to, like, the older movies that my parents introduced me to.
Like Snow
from-
White, Cinderella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm used to. That's what I consider classics.
I grew up with The Little Mermaid.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't grow up with a whole lot of princess
Well,
movies.
I'm sure you didn't.
But I can hang.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah. Who's
I
your
know-
favorite?
I don't know her name, but it's the. It's
I can hang.
I can hang.
Yeah. Which one is it?
The girl from The Princess and the Frog.
Oh, Tiana.
Yes.
Wow.
I love that movie.
She's beautiful.
That is
a funny movie. That's a really cute movie.
But so basically what these are is explaining where Disney based those stories off of.
Yeah.
And they are not pretty stories. Like,
Ooh.
not how they brought them out to be in the movies, obviously, because these are kid movies.
Darn.
But, like, the original stories, they can get a little freaky.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Freaky in what regard?
To anything.
Oh.
No.
So, one of the most known ones is the Grimm Brothers. Have you heard of them?
No, I actually.
No? Oh my gosh, this is going to be fun. Because I was, like, worried that you would know some about this. But,
No.
so, a lot of the Disney princess movies are based off of the Grimm Brothers. And I believe that they wrote those in 1822. Something like that.
Jeez Louise.
Okay.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah. So Disney pretty much like bought the stories, but they like actually have books from the Grimm Brothers with all of their stories in them, and that's what it was based off of. And they were not nice stories. Like they were, I honestly don't know how someone was like, oh yeah, let's turn this into a kids movie.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, like, is it like it's from a collection of stories?
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, do continue. I'm interested now.
Okay. So are we ready for our first one, Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty. Okay.
Okay, so the tale of Sleeping Beauty goes way back at least 17th century and possibly even closer to the 15th century.
Jeez.
So this is like old stuff. But it's in the book Le Roman de Parsiforest? Something like that.
Interesting.
I said it how it's spelled. Don't come at me. Let's see. So in this version, there's a baby girl at a christening party, and then the prophecy or whatever. So they all basically kind of start the same, but there's like a prophecy that she's going to prick her finger and fall into a coma. Sleeping Beauty doesn't wake up when her kindly true love enters her bedchambers. Instead, her true love, who is supposedly so overcome by her beauty that can't control himself, goes ahead and has sex with her, despite the fact that she's unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
So, literally, the man that was supposed to break her out of her coma was like, she's still asleep.
Oh my gosh.
Who cares?
Did she wake up?
That's quite the kiss.
So, he has sex with her and then just leaves. Like, never comes back. 9 months later, the Disney princess, still sleeping, gives birth to her twin babies who... Oh gosh, sorry, my contacts are just messed up. Who... Why can I not see this? Who suck out of the cursed flax... What the heck? Who suck out the cursed flax from their mother's body in an attempt to nurse, waking her up. So I guess, like, her kids trying to nurse from her unconscious body was, like, the way that she woke up.
Huh.
So the king returns after a while and brings her back to the palace, where his jealous wife hatches a plot to stew up Sleeping Beauty and her children and feed them all to her unfaithful husband.
Holy cows.
So, well, so, oh,
Let's hear it.
Yeah,
Questions.
So she's asleep for 9 months.
More than that.
Yeah, more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But unconsciously has kids, wakes up after that.
Yep.
And then somehow the king and queen figure this out.
Well, I guess the king realized, it doesn't really explain too well, but I guess he realized that she had his kids and was like, all right, let's bring them to the palace.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
the
now he
queen,
wants to take care of her.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because like, I guess heirs were pretty important back then.
Yeah.
Especially if they were like male, to like carry on the name or
It
whatnot.
doesn't specify, it just said twins.
Right, but and then she's mad, so she's like,
The queen's mad. She's like, hey, you unfaithful little thing. You want them so bad.
Wild.
Take them.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
wild, dude.
Mm-hmm. When the king realizes, he throws his wife in the cauldron instead, covered and cooked at a rolling boil for 20 minutes or however long it takes to kill a human being.
Oh, there's a recipe. How nice.
I was gonna say, are they teaching us how to eat someone?
Throw unfaithful wife into the boil.
Would you like wife stew today?
Wow.
So, what I'm getting from that is that no, I don't think.
How did it taste?
This is just like a very brief summary, but I'm guessing he like realized what she was planning and was like, no, you're going instead.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's whack.
But I just think it's crazy. Like, how can Disney be like, oh yeah, we like that. Let's turn that into a kid's movie.
That's so weird. So that makes me wonder, like you said, how did Disney turn that into a kid's movie? That makes me wonder, is there two different stories? Like, is there, like, originally the original story that we know, and then did they, like, the Grimm Brothers, make a twist version?
No.
Or did they come up with this?
They came up with this first.
Damn.
And then Disney was just like, let's make this a little bit tulips and butterflies.
Yeah, pretty much. But, like,
What?
this one's not one of the Grimm Brothers. This is, Le Roman de something,
yeah.
whatever.
Right.
But
What the heck?
I know, it's pretty crazy.
How many more are there?
All of them.
Oh.
Like, even the Princess and the Frog has one. I don't know if it's on here, but
God.
pretty much all of them are not very pretty stories.
Oh, wonderful.
That's crazy.
Another, please. Another.
Another?
Yes.
Okay. And you wanted, what was it, Tangled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ruin
I know,
my
I'm
night.
like ruining
Ruin my
childhoods here.
night.
So, honestly, Tangled isn't really that bad compared to most of them. This one is the Grimm Brothers.
The original story is kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's not the best, but
okay.
it's better than the one that we just did.
Oh my god. All right,
I think of all the ones that I read, that one was probably one of the worst.
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sleeping Beauty.
That sounds
so messed up.
It's pretty bad.
We're going to have to put, like, trigger warnings on that.
Nah, let it roll.
Good luck.
Let it roll.
Hope you're not traumatized.
Okay, so in the Disney version of the Grimm Brothers, Rapunzel is a super sweet teen romance with rousing musical numbers.
Oh, perfect.
Gunner's favorite.
Rousing musical numbers.
And an epic meet cute involving a weaponizing frying pan and the resetique amount of long blonde hair by the source. Oh, but the source material, not so much. I don't think I read that right. I'm dyslexic. Don't come at me. So let's see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, her choice of weapon is frying pan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same in the movie.
That is the same in the movie.
No, it was explaining the movie. Like, super
Oh, so
sweet
then
teen romance.
What's the story?
Yeah, what's the story? That's
So,
what we want.
Rapunzel isn't
That's
snatched by the witch in the original Rapunzel. She's handed over by her parents as a trade. Because they couldn't stop stealing salad ingredients from the witch's garden. So I did read a little bit about this. So the husband, or was it the queen? I don't know if she might be a queen. Okay, anyway. She was like, I am craving Rapunzel, which is actually like a head of lettuce or something in that area. Well, they didn't have any, but the neighbor did, and the neighbor was a witch. So the husband went over and snuck and got some of her Rapunzel and fed it to his wife. Okay. And then he kept doing it because her cravings were getting worse. Mm-hmm. Well, the witch caught him and was like, you can have as much as you want as long as I get the baby when it's born. So that's where that comes from.
Who likes salad that much?
Yeah.
Bruh, it's just lettuce.
Literally the next sentence, yes, they gave up their baby for salad. They even named her after it.
That is so funny. That's so... I mean, that doesn't seem like it's super far from the movie. I mean, the only difference is that she stole it rather than... Stole the child.
I think that change was probably just to make more sense. than giving their baby for salad.
Probably.
Yeah, but is there more?
So that one's not.
There's more.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
please.
speaking
There's
too
plenty
soon.
more.
Please.
So after they gave the baby up for trade because they kept stealing her lettuce, Rapunzel grows up in isolation with no visitors except for the witch until a prince tricks her into letting her hair down so he can climb up and visit her. When the witch finds out that Rapunzel has been entering a man, she lops...
Wait.
What?
Entering a man?
Entering a man.
Can
I don't
you
know what
enter
that
a
means.
man?
Oh, sorry. Entertaining.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Entertaining.
Entertain.
Gunnar, like, what?
Okay, let me start. When the witch finds out that Rapunzel has been entertaining a man,
Okay.
Right.
All right.
she lops Rapunzel's hair off and tricks the prince into coming into the tower. Because, Rapunzel, let down your hair. When he learns Rapunzel isn't there, he throws himself off the tower into some thorn bushes, which gouges his eyes out and renders him blind. Yeah. So
As
he
you
was really
should.
upset that she wasn't there. So he was just like, yeet. Just throws himself out of the tower.
Huh.
But yeah, after the witch realized that what was going on, she kicked her out and threw her into the forest.
Yeah, what's with 15th century men being like, damn, I guess I'll die.
Right?
Romeo
Not like there's
Romeo
not
and
another
Juliet.
woman down the road.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet.
Well, back then, most of these girls were probably 14, 15 years old, and the men were probably older. That's how that worked back then.
So you're gonna kill yourself for a 14-year-old is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay. As you should.
I'm just saying, that's how these stories worked back then.
That's so weird.
Rapunzel, meanwhile, is sent off to wander into the desert. Why is there in the desert?
I thought she was in the forest.
Hold on.
I mean, too.
His Grimm Brothers are writing plot holes.
Yeah.
And gave birth to the prince's illegitimate twins. The story has an uplifting ending. The wandering, sightless prince eventually stumbles into Rapunzel's arm, and her tears magically restore his eyesight.
Oh.
But things get awfully dark before the happily ever after.
Doc.
Sorry.
I see.
That's interesting. So, question. Are the Grimm Brothers twins?
I think so.
So they hate their lives so much they have to put themselves in every story.
They're writing themselves in.
They're like, yeah, we're the twins. Just add us in there real quick.
That's funny.
How many of these stories have twins?
I don't know.
Apparently all of them.
So, we're 2 for 2 right now.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder how it gets much worse.
That's very true. I wonder how...
Like, his eyes were healed. They've got 2 babies.
That's definitely one of the happier endings for sure.
Yeah, compared to last
I want bad. I want very, very bad
Very
stories.
bad.
We just heard one.
I mean,
That one was
Sleeping
alright,
Beauty
dude. Bro,
was
he threw himself off and
pretty
he
rough.
lived.
no, the one before that.
No, Sleeping
The one
Beauty.
before that was really bad.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
rough.
Really bad.
All right, what? Oh, there's a Princess and the Frog. Do you want to hear that one?
Ruined my night again. Last one didn't quite do the trick.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so this one's actually a German fairy tale.
You're gonna read it in German.
No.
I don't know
Guten
German.
Tag.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I totally lied. This
Schnitzelstick.
is another one of the Grimm Brothers.
Oh yeah, roger that.
Wonderful.
So, The Princess and the Frog. The princess meets the frog when she loses her ball down a well.
She done got neutered.
She lost her balls.
No kids for her.
They fell down the well.
Oh, damn. So she lost her ball. How old is this girl?
Probably like 12. So the frog, right, I guess, he retrieves it for her in exchange for a promise of companionship.
Oh.
But the princess welches on an agreement, takes her ball and leaves the frog in the forest, assuming he won't be able to follow her.
Damn, really left him on
That's
red.
really messed up. How could you leave this poor frog in the forest?
Yeah, man.
Left the frog
He
on
helped
red
you.
IRL. said, oh yeah, I'll talk to you.
She's like, hey, thanks for my ball back. Peace.
That's funny. See, first off, the first thing that she should have been worried about is the fact that a frog was talking to her. He is capable of things no other frog is capable of. He can follow you.
He could follow you.
Oh yeah, he won't follow me.
Like this,
Dumb.
if he
Talking
can't,
frog.
he can't run and chase you. He can order a taxi. Like she didn't think about that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, what is this dumb bitch gonna do next?
I feel like this is gonna change your opinion on who your favorite princess
Yeah,
is.
no, it already has.
Okay, but how disrespectful. Like, this talking frog helps you get your ball out of this well.
Right?
First of all, how did he do that in the first place?
He's got thumbs.
Second of all, he just wants to be friends. He said
No.
companionship.
No, he wants to be more than friends.
Companionship, I think, in these times means
Okay.
a little different.
Okay, I realize that.
Anyway, but
But she was just like, no. Like, what other options are there?
you know what? Maybe I'm being too harsh on this girl.
Maybe.
Continue.
Let's see what
Let's see
happens.
if my companionship is.
So, cue the frog knocking on the castle door during dinner. Awkward. And the king, foreseeing his daughter to making good on her word. So the king practically was like, you're going to be with this frog. I don't care what you say.
Cold.
You made a promise.
It serves her right.
Right?
It's all right. She learned her
Parenting
lesson.
done right.
Yeah.
Forcing your children to marry frogs.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get pregnant. With twins.
With twins.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see. We
Just
haven't
wait.
gotten to the end
Oh yeah,
yet.
sorry, we're
Here
not there
comes
yet.
the Grimm Brothers.
Now in comes the Grimm Brothers story.
So the princess struggles valiantly not to vomit while the frog hangs out on the table beside her dinner eating food off her plate. And she gamingly brings him upstairs with her and sticks him in the corner of her bedroom. But the frog demands that she bring him into her bed, which, to be fair, she did promise to do. At which point the Disney princess freaks out and hurls the frog's body against the wall, fully intending to kill him.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But then he turned into the
Frog
super
murder.
frog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And now, what does Frog do? Did he say, what? He's like, what are you doing? Did he freak out?
Listen to this.
I need a movie on this.
I honestly, like,
I need visuals.
Yeah, like, what if
Right.
what if this summer I just recreated all these stories?
Please do.
The way that they were written to begin with.
I'm going to exclude that first one, though.
Oh yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, that one's...
Don't do that.
No, it's rough. Anyway, what happened next?
The frog bounces back in princely human form and gleeful... God dang it. Let me try that again.
Let's go.
The frog bounces up in princely human form and gleefully announces that now they can get married. Nobody, from the princess to the king to the frog turned prince, whose fiance just tried to slap him to death, sees anything wrong with this.
Interesting.
So basically, she was like, no, I don't want the frog, and then tried to kill him, and then he was like, I'm human now, and then she's like, yay.
Pretty much. I guess that one's not that bad, actually.
Yeah,
How do
no.
you feel about that?
I mean,
she kind of selfish.
yeah,
She was
is
kinda
kinda
selfish.
Huh?
Like, she gave this frog her word.
Yeah.
Hey, if you get my ball, I'll love you.
I dropped my balls.
Yeah, no, still,
Please.
still not.
I'll date you if you bring him back.
I'm still not very
Right?
keen on her. I'm still kind of angry.
Gunner's mentally
Yeah.
going through a breakup with a princess right now.
I like that movie.
But I mean, not
No,
even
I'm
that. She was like, he just wanted to be loved, and she was like, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh my
Throw
gosh.
you against the wall.
Yeah, man. Frogs are cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wait, what'd you say? Frogs?
Frogs are cool.
Frogs are my favorite animal.
Frogs are awesome. I wish I had a frog tattoo.
Just get one.
I love frogs.
Just get
Just
one.
get one.
What's the problem, Jade? Alright, what's the next one?
I don't know. What do you want to hear?
I don't know. What's next?
Give us a catalog, please.
A catalog? Okay. Let's see. Hercules,
No.
Aladdin.
Gunner's like, wait a second. Wait, is there one on like Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella? Let's finish the classic
There's
classics.
a Lion King. Oh wait, no.
The like.
That's not a princess.
What were you? Oh my God.
Do you like Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella or something?
Beauty and the Beast, and there is Cinderella. So if we want to do that one next, we can.
Sure.
So this is Jean, Mary, Laprice.
Is that that's the person that
They
wrote the awful
came
one,
out.
right?
No, that was another
I
one.
don't know what you just said. You said it so
Oh, no.
slow.
I know. I can't read.
It's okay.
This is in a
Priest.
different language.
Oh.
Jerry.
Hey, don't go in on it. Don't go in on it. Anyway, but
So, in the original Beauty and the Beast, Beauty's father gets on the Beast's bad side, and the Beast decides that either the father or one of his daughters must lie as a punishment. I said lie, I meant die. So, as any gracious father would do, he offered himself to the Beast, but
wow.
Beauty volunteers instead. She was like, no, Dad, you're not going to die. I'm going to die.
Emma Watson.
I want to anyway.
Emma Watson stepped in.
Emma Watson was there.
Gaston.
But the Beast can't bring himself to kill her on account of the butterflies in his tummy.
Oh.
How sweet.
So instead of killing her, he asked her to marry him.
Wow.
Um,
He saved her from Gaston.
Yep. So he proposes marriage to her every day for 3 months. before letting her go back to her dad's house for a visit. So Beauty then stays with her fam longer than she intended. It literally says fam.
Fam.
Oh, did he get mad about that?
And returns to the castle to find the beast near death.
Huh?
Wow.
Jade,
What? I think I need to read.
Well, you might need to because I cannot. Okay, and returns to the castle to find the beast near death, not at the hands of Gaston.
Give me that.
No.
The hands.
I'm telling you, I might just need to take my contacts out because they're like making my vision all blurry, which should be the opposite.
Or give it to me.
You never know.
Or send me the link.
No.
No.
I like being in control.
Runs in the family, I hear.
Listen, just let me have this.
Yeah,
okay?
sorry, go
You
ahead.
just gotta bear with me a little bit.
You right.
Yeah.
Good.
Eyes closed.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Why? Okay, but because the beast has been intentionally starving himself every day,
What a loser.
that Beauty failed to
freak,
return to
dude.
the castle. What?
So we were making fun of him. I didn't hear the last part. We're like, what a loser. What a freak.
He was really upset that she didn't come back, so he was like, I'm gonna starve myself.
Was she 14 too?
Probably.
Oh, that's just dramatic as hell.
Are they?
Pick yourself up.
The audacity. Yeah, you king. Put on your crown.
We're never
Dog
gonna get
yourself.
through this shit.
Okay, so Beauty, having discovered that the beast is not just hairy and ugly, but also willing to resort to the potential "I'll die if you leave me" brand of an emotional manipulation, decides then and there to marry him. Obviously. Obviously.
Guilt trips her into marrying him.
Pretty much.
That's pretty low.
Yeah. I mean, why did she go back? Why did she go back?
I don't know.
If she refused to marry him for 3 months every single day.
She's like, I'm sorry, baby. I love you.
Yeah. I don't know.
That
I probably wouldn't have gone back.
no, absolutely not. I would be annoyed as hell. Be like, shut
So
up.
I wonder what the situation was like every day at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Be like, hey, you wanna marry me?
You want to marry me?
What about now?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. All right. And Cinderella's really not that bad.
Sleeping Beauty has such a hard life.
I
Yeah,
know.
man.
That
Not
poor-
Sleeping Beauty, sorry. Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
Belle. Sleeping Beauty did have a hard life.
She was asleep for most of it.
She was.
Actually, they didn't call her Belle. They called her Beauty in the story.
But in the movie, her name is Belle.
Oh my god. I didn't know that.
Another creation from Mr. Walt.
Walt Disney.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Walt.
Yeah.
Walter.
Next story, please.
Okay, Cinderella.
Cinderella?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know. Cinderella's really not that bad. Let's see. So, in the original, Cinderella's father is actually alive. And this is another one of the Grimm Brothers. So, he's not just there to see how badly she's being treated. He's complicit in it. So he actually treats her as bad as everyone else.
participating.
He does participate.
Participation points.
Daddy issues.
That's why she ran away from that man.
Mm,
Oh.
She's like, you can keep my shoe. I don't want you.
yep. So the stepsisters, they don't just embarrass themselves when they try to pretend they're on their own. They're I can't.
Jade, you need to give us the phone.
Yeah, Jade.
No.
Hand it over.
No.
So the
You can probably
stepsisters
find the exact same article that you're reading.
Shut up. Embarrass themselves when they try to pretend that they're the owners of Cinderella's missing slipper. they dismember their feet to make the shoe fit.
Oh.
I've heard this one before, actually.
Yeah, this one's actually, I feel like, one of the most common ones. So one of the sisters chops off their toe, and then the other one removes a piece of their heel. So, like, they literally mess up their feet to be like, that's my shoe.
Wow.
And-
For some reason, that, like, really kind of upsets me. Just thinking about people cutting.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
You know, actually, this is so weird. Kind of, I guess, the same thing. People in China, they do this thing called feet binding.
Yeah.
And even some women who are still alive today, they're obviously way older, but their feet are still permanently damaged because of it.
What is that?
Feet binding?
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally, it was the pretty thing back then to have tiny feet, and you would literally like the size of your hand, if not smaller. Probably a lot smaller, actually. I think they said it was like 4 inches or something like that.
They would basically like bind their feet in horrible, uncomfortable ways.
They would break their toes into like a pointed tip, and they would wrap them up, and like their heels are squished. Yeah. Like their feet like fold over each other like itself and stuff. It's so gross, like seeing a picture of it.
It's a very old practice. It held a lot of social status.
It was a beauty thing back then. Yeah.
And it was from village to village as well.
It was so crazy. But yeah, you saying that like reminds me of that.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's kind of where that comes into play. The small feet thing. Since these stories were written so long ago.
I don't think so.
I mean, I know it's like super far-fetched. But, like, I don't know, maybe back then, like, even around here, just small feet was, like, a thing.
I think the feet binding thing came before
Really?
the story.
I don't know how long ago that was. Because I know women nowadays, they're older, but
yeah, but I
it's still
think the
a
practice
thing.
was started before the story. I think so.
Huh.
Probably.
I don't know. That's interesting. It's kind of weird. But
They have a lot of
definitely a different culture thing.
Yeah. But
This is a side topic. Do you have any food?
Hungry?
no.
I'm starving.
So hungry.
Do you want that other ice cream? I got you one.
What?
Yeah, you said you didn't want one, but I was like, I'm gonna get you one.
Yes, I want it.
Okay. Go ahead, Jade. I'll go grab that for you.
Oh my god.
So, in
what I get. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a chocolate brownie concrete.
Okay. Yeah.
yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, so in both cases, the prince only notices that something is wrong when a bunch of rhythm-talking birds point out to him that the bride's shoe is filling up with blood, and that's not all.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not the end, apparently.
Huh.
So at the end of the story, the sisters show up at Cinderella's wedding and walk her down the aisle in a shameless last-minute attempt to curry her favor. At which point, the talking birds, who have just about enough of this social climbing nonsense, fly down and pick their eyes out.
Oh my.
These birds are like, you know what? I'm over this.
Yeah. This type of violence that we're looking for.
That's funny.
That's actually that just came out of nowhere at the end.
Yeah.
They had to add something. Were there twins involved?
No, not in that one, surprisingly.
This ice cream is
So we
very
have
good.
Pocahontas,
Thank
Mulan,
you so much.
You're welcome.
Hercules.
Is there one about the Little
Aladdin.
Mermaid?
Yeah.
Did we already go over that? No, we didn't.
No.
Okay,
wanna
what's
read
that one?
Do the Little Mermaid, and then I want to hear Hercules, because Greek mythology is it's already super messed up.
Greek mythology is interesting. Oh, you want me to read it? Okay.
Let's hear it. I passed the phone to Aaron because obviously my brain's not working today. Or my eyes.
Okay, so this one's the Little Mermaid. Okay, so I just read this straight out of here.
However
Sure.
you wanna do it,
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Cool. Well, you did your research on some of them, I guess.
Some of them, yeah.
I did not. So I'm just gonna
So, yeah,
read
you can
straight
just
out
read
of
them
this
all.
thing.
If I know anything else, I'll let you know.
Okay. We all know the story of sweet Ariel, who fell in love with a human man, and after an epic showdown with the greatest evil diva squid under the sea, got a well-deserved happy ending with her princely husband and her very own shapely pair of legs.
Prince Eric.
Beautiful man. But while Disney's Little Mermaid lived happily ever after as part of your world, the Hans Christian Andersen story that the movie was based on is a much, much darker affair, full of dismemberment, murder, existential crises, and exactly 0 reggae jams musical numbers exposed by a crotchety talking crab. That's a weird word.
Was he a crab?
Yeah. No, he was a lobster. He was a crab.
What was he?
Honestly,
Was he a
I
crab?
can't remember.
He was a crab. His shell.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He had the legs and
I
everything.
Yeah,
seriously
okay.
can't remember.
He was a shell.
I just could only picture like the front half of him, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I thought he was a lobster.
Randy Pincherson.
Anyway, continue.
Okay. In the original Little Mermaid, there is no spectacle handmade of magic snatching the mermaid's voice from her throat. She has to sacrifice her ability to speak the old-fashioned way by letting the sea witch cut out her tongue. And once on land,
Rough.
despite living in the prince's palace where she silently, perpetually pines for him, the heroine never... Hello?
Heroin?
I read that right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was like another term for women, right? Heroin.
That's interesting. Yeah. The heroine never even comes close to getting her man. Instead, he friend zones her and marries someone else, leaving the poor, mute mermaid with nothing but bad choices.
How rude.
I know.
Okay, but if there was no like magic, like woo woo, how did she walk on land if she was a mermaid? Riddle me that.
Wait, in this story,
Yeah.
she sacrificed her ability to speak by cutting off her tongue, and I think that was when like she gave her legs or whatever.
Oh.
It was like a trade thing.
Oh, that makes
Yeah. So she was like, you can walk on land, but I'm taking your ability to speak.
Okay.
That's interesting. All right.
I think a fair point to add.
What?
She didn't cut out her vocal cords, just her tongue. So she was like,
Oh yeah.
She
Maybe
could still
that's-
make
yeah,
noise.
maybe that's why Prince Eric was like, oh, okay.
I feel like you would be prettier if you didn't say
just like,
anything.
That's so funny to think about.
Ew,
Oh my
that's
God.
so weird to think about.
I get it, Prince Eric.
I get it. That's funny. All right. She can either stab the prince to death on his wedding night, or she can die herself. Needless to say, she takes a noble option and throws herself into the sea, at which point it turns out that her act of sacrifice has earned her a place in heaven. What's that? Oh no, not now. She has to spend 300 years doing good works as an invisible wind spirit first. Even Ursula wouldn't pull a bait and switch like that. That's interesting. So she took her own life, and it earned her a place in heaven, but I guess Ursula put an extra thing on her, saying that before she makes it to heaven, she needs to spend 300 years doing good works.
As a wind?
Technically, I guess that's a ghost.
Oh.
A wind spirit.
A wind spirit.
That's what you call someone's farts. Someone's like, did you fart? Be like, nah, man, that's my wind spirit.
My wind spirit.
Ariel.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was off topic. Anyway, that one's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's not too different from the story
Yeah.
that we know. Like, she took her ability to speak, and then it pretty much didn't work out until her little army of fish kind of came
Her
into
little
play.
fish army.
I guess so.
And her BFF crab. Lobster.
Randy Pincherson. Yeah, that's not too far. I mean, the ending kind of has a little twist to it, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not awful, especially like 300 years, and she still goes to heaven.
Yeah.
It's not
And
like
you
that.
just got to do good deeds.
Yeah.
That
What's so
shouldn't be
bad
that
about that?
hard.
Should actually be quite fulfilling.
You're welcome. Which is honestly kind of surprising that something as simple as that came from a witch.
But
If that's the case.
But why did she not? Oh, never mind. You already explained that. I was gonna say, why, like, instead of killing another person, did she still have to do, like... But you already said that the Ursula. The squid.
What a name for a squid. Ursula.
Yeah.
That's a dense name.
I'm gonna name my first child Ursula.
Are you?
No.
I'm gonna make fun of him. Ursula.
So Jade, your phone is connected to the laptop, and I have the article in front of me now.
That's funny.
How is my phone connected to the laptop?
Because it's Apple.
I should have took it from you.
That's crazy. He stole it. Well, Gunnar, if you want to read one,
Yeah.
just
Ooh,
pick one out.
By far. Absolutely. Let me find the Hercules one.
Okay, alright. Hercules.
Hercules, okay? Literally,
I heard he was kind of an asshole.
Yeah, in like actual Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Can I be very honest with you guys? I don't really know Hercules.
So he's the son of Zeus, right?
Okay.
I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was. He's the son of
He
Zeus. He's crazy strong.
Isn't Zeus the lightning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. And then Poseidon is water.
De agua.
Yeah, so
Oh.
there's three main gods,
Yeah.
which is Zeus, Hercules, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades.
Hades, that's the other one. What's
And-
that, like wind and stuff?
No,
What,
Hades is the ruler of the underworld.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Hell.
the devil.
Yeah. The devil.
Yep. Anyway, we'll get into Greek mythology.
Lucifer?
another time.
Yeah. We'll have
That's
to do
cool.
that at some point.
What, talk
So-
about the devil?
Let's see here the Hercules
Greek
story.
mythology.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Lest anyone starts thinking that only princesses get the Disney cleanup treatment on their creepy origin stories, allow us to present Hercules, possibly one of the most satisfying and sanitized fairy tales in the entire catalog of Disney movies. So this is just talking about the beginning movie, which is the animated film begins on Mount Olympus, where the Greek gods Zeus and Hera are happily married, dotting parents to their bouncing baby boy, but Disney was cleaning up this creep show from the very start. Oh god. In the world of ancient Greek mythology, Zeus was a less benevolent benevolent father.
I think I was doing better than Gunnar.
I'm just surprised.
He's taking it in before we can take it in.
Anyway,
He should.
Zeus was less a benevolent father than a congenial. I don't even know how to say that word. But he was a horny troublemaker, constantly engaging in rapey antics with mortal ladies, including Hercules' mom, whom Zeus seduced in disguising himself as her husband.
Oh yeah, Zeus was a player, my guy.
A player? He was a fiend, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's a straight fiend.
He was out there doing all of
Yeah.
this shit.
So Hercules was born half man, half god, and Hera, Zeus's wife, who was so peeved about her husband's catting around that she tried to have the baby killed
Oh my.
by dropping a pair of poisonous snakes into the crib.
And was this
What a hoe.
Hercules, the baby?
So in the movie, I do know that the snakes just like wandered into the crib.
Whoever
but, like,
did
he
that,
killed
your
them.
mom's a hoe.
Right. So needless to say, a jealous wife trying to commit, it says infanticide, against the illegitimate child of
Murder.
her rapist husband wouldn't have fit in a G-rated kiddie movie. Instead of telling the true story of Hercules' origin, Disney invented an alternate universe in which Hades, the god of the underworld, tried to do away with the baby Hercules in order to help along with his power grab for Olympus.
This is Mount Olympus, correct?
Yes. Mount Olympus. And Disney completely ignored the part where Her name is Margera, which is the love interest of Hercules in the movie.
Okay.
She was given to Hercules by Zeus as a reward for conquering his enemies. And it says, a literal trophy wife. In the part of where Hera got her vengeance in the end, after Margera had given birth to 3 children by Hercules, Hera infected Hercules with madness that caused him to kill his entire family.
Oh my gosh.
And Hercules' death at the hands of a jealous lover. Oh, it's just basically saying, nope, Disney didn't put that in. But yeah, no, that's cold.
Yeah.
That's cold. Stepmommy did not like that.
No, not at all.
At the end it says probably because there was centaur semen involved.
That wouldn't surprise me.
That's interesting.
That's crazy.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't know what to compare that to.
I haven't seen it either.
Love that movie. I love the music for that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So much. So, Snow White, it says that Snow White's story it follows closer to her origin. But it says, but the 1938, animated fantasy still skirts a lot of creepy bits from the original story. So one of the things is the queen in the, this is the Grimm Brothers.
Oh
No
no.
way.
Other twins involved.
the twins.
We'll see. So the Grimm Brothers don't just want Snow White's eternal organs as evidence that she's truly dead. She wants to eat them in order to become the most beautiful woman in all the land.
Oh, we're talking about the queen?
The queen, right?
The queen.
Little known fact, beauty is absorbed into the body via the small intestine, apparently.
Is that a known fact, or is that
That's a Grimm Brother fact.
That's from the Grimm Brothers.
In the original story, the queen gleefully chows down on a pile of lungs and liver brought to her by her huntsman, thinking she's eating her own stepdaughter's innards.
Wow. Oh my
Snow
God.
White also isn't revived in the original story by the princess saving last kiss. Rather, he brings the comatose princess back to her glass coffin so that he can install her into his home like a...
Oh my God.
Yeah, like it's
a piece of art.
I guess so. But the coffin gets jostled during the journey, dislodging the bit of poison apple in her throat, and Snow White wakes up.
Oh, she didn't even swallow it.
I guess
She didn't get to finish.
She just choked on it.
Is that how she fell asleep?
I guess. So she wakes up. She wakes up on the ride back, and it says, at which point the prince decides, she'd be better as a paperweight.
Oh my gosh.
Did he kill her?
No. At which point the prince decides she'd make a better wife than a paperweight.
Okay.
Thank God.
Connor?
Sorry, I read ahead a lot.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. Also, the Wicked Queen's death
you know what?
is a lot less.
You're a good paperweight. I would just kill you right now.
That's what I thought.
Sorry, go ahead.
Also, the Wicked Queen's death is a lot less instantaneous and more profoundly more disturbing.
The queen?
Yeah, the queen.
Oh, let's hear about this queen's death.
At Snow White's wedding reception, the evil woman is forced to put on a pair of molten iron shoes and dance in them until she drops dead.
Oh.
She doesn't even get to have cake first.
No cake for
That's
you.
what yeah.
That's pretty funny.
That's interesting.
You don't get cake, you just die. You're the dinner in the show.
Okay, so basically, she... This is so weird. I feel like this one kind of jumped around a little bit.
It did jump around a lot.
Yeah.
It didn't, give the story of how she... Obviously, she bit into an apple. But, it didn't give the background story of a poisonous apple. I mean, it said poisonous apple.
It was
it just didn't go any further than that.
Yeah, it's a very summarized
version.
So the huntsman brought the queen some random girl.
So I did listen to this part. I don't think it was a girl. I think it was an animal. I read this part in another thing.
Interesting.
But so when Snow White was younger, and then the queen asked her mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, whatever. Like, the mirror could not lie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think, like, once she turned a certain age, it was probably freaking 12 or something like that.
14.
She said, the mirror said that it was Snow White.
Huh.
And so that's whenever she, like, ran into the woods or got banished or whatever. And then the queen had the huntsman go find her and be like, I want to eat her, I guess.
I want to gain
Wow.
Yeah.
her beauty via small intestine.
Via.
I guess.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Is that all of them?
So what's up with the Seven Dwarves?
I don't know.
Don't know. They weren't mentioned at all.
I was
think
kind of
they-
hoping that they were like something to do with
They
it.
might have just been added onto the kid's story. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't think
guess
that they're
so.
part of the original at all.
That's interesting.
No.
Have you guys ever seen Shrek?
Yeah.
Lord
my God.
Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad.
Farquaad Star Squad.
Well, when I used to work at the daycare, we watched it. And I was like, oh my gosh, there are so many, like, adult jokes in this.
I know.
It's
so
ridiculous.
That's what makes it
And
so
one of
funny.
my favorite ones is about Snow White. It's like, she may live with 7 men, but she's not easy.
I think next time we just you and I talked about doing conspiracy theories.
Oh, yeah.
That's hype.
So I think that we should talk about one specific conspiracy theory, and if we choose on
One?
doing more, but one episode is one topic.
Okay.
I mentioned the JFK one, but she thinks that's too government related.
Trying to get
I
us
was
shut
just
down?
saying, and I feel like maybe
Government is
we
kinda
might
scary.
crack the case. No, I'm just saying, I feel like that one's one of the most common ones, and I feel like
It
there's
is
a
common,
lot of,
But I
like, a
feel
lot
like
of
I've
people
heard
have
some
talked about
juicy
it.
things that you don't hear about in like history class. You know?
I feel
We
like
talked about that in
I feel
history.
like we could briefly summarize
you not?
multiple ones.
No.
All right.
We'll decide though. But I guess when we come back. we'll do
Anyway, conspiracy
conspiracy
theories next episode.
Conspiracy.
That's
Yep.
fun.
All right. Signing out. Your last 2 brain cells.
See you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
Peace.